Right now, I share village poet Joshimuddin's poem Grave. Hello, guys. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Hopefully, all are inshallah very, very nice. I am yours, akhigallery. Here is your grandmother's grave under the pomegranate tree. I have kept it shocked in the tears of my eyes for 30 years. I brought her home with such a face like gold. My chest would swell with tears because the doll's marriage had broken up. I would wander here and there, thinking who has scared so much gold all over the house. The golden face of the golden dawn filled my eyes. I would take the bluff and go to it that take the road to the village. When I was going, I would look back at her and think about how much she used to make fun of me. I don't know when her small smile mixed with life, lost in pain, and went to the other side. When I was going to my father's house, I would say, "Go and see me," but it is a village in the upper valley. I would sell watermelon in the Shapla market for two paisa and 1.5 paisa, and it was never to take to buy a string of bears. I would take a paisa and half worth of tobacco and a mazan and run to my in-laws' house in the evening. Don't be shy. Listen, grandpapa, if you could see how happy grandma would be if you got that tobacco and a mazan, she would shake her head and say with a smile, "Come after so long." I will cry and die in vain waiting for the way. How can I leave you with so much pain, who is sleeping in the grave, lonely and silent? I prayed with folded hands. Grandpa, come to God, be merciful. May my grandmother's life be blessed. Then, in this empty life, I will leave everything I have spent. Whenever I have been attached to, I will leave a door, the numbers of hundreds of swords, hundreds of grapes in my heart. I count them and make mistake. I stay awake all day and night. Holding a spade in my hand, I have driven the golden face into the hard earth. With tears in my eyes, I love the earth so much I put my chest on the ground. Oh, grandmother, I hold my throat and cry if it happiness. Your father sleeps here, your mother here. Are you crying? What should I do? Grandmother, the old man does not listen. That Falgun, your father, came and said, "Call me." What is my body doing today? I spread the bed on the floor of the house and said, "Sleep, child." Who knew that the sleep would be his last sleep? Who knew? I dressed him in a grave shroud and unto him when he was born. You said, "Where are going, grandfather?" I was stopped in my mouth to answer your words. All the language in the world turned to tears and sorrow. I hold your father's plough and yoke in both hands. How much I wept to your mother all day long. The leaves of the trees would all fall in that pain on the wheat path. The Ottoman wind would fill the field with tears as the travelers passed by the path. They would wipe their eyes, the sorrow of the leaves of the trees would rise at their feet. Then two young bulls would run through the field there, chest old breast with tears in their eyes. Your mother would hold their necks and cry. The whole village was drowned in the deep ocean of tears. Understand that the tears of the sad village girl found their way to the dark room of the grave. So, in the first days of life, the evening called on unfortunate woman, you have warmed the crown of death poison. At the time of death, she called you and said, go to the grave. You are in great pain. There is no one in her wood who can call you mother. My dear, my magician, my Lakshmi, I know how much pain I feel to leave you. Drop by drop, she shocked her uh, two hands in tears. She blessed you in the guise of death pain. After a while, she called me and said, hang my husband's head off my grave, my dear. That head has rotted and melted and mixed with the soil. The pain of death has died, and the noise that cries every moment rise. The couple of men are sleeping here in the shade of the trees. The branches of the trees are swaying in the love of love. The fireflies stay awake all night and light the lights. The crazy cats pay the bills. How good it is to sleep. I pray with folded hands, grandmother, oh God, oh mercy, come grant my father and mother a happy fate today. Here is the grave of your grandmother, a girl like a fairly woman. I married into the house of the Quasi and got a house in the house of the Quasi. They did not love such a beloved grandmother at all. Even if she did not hit him with her hand, she would hit him 100 times with her lips. The would send news after night saying the grandfather would come tomorrow and take him to my father's house in 2 days. My mother-in-law was a blacksmith, and I told him what to do, so I brought him to serve him one winter. The golden face has become tarnished. No smile can be seen there. Tears are falling from the two black eyes. She would spend her days sitting at her father's mother's grave and crying. Who knew else her death lyrics would also play in her memory? Who knows, they might have caught a rotten fever and not come back. I have buried her here. Go and see Grandpa slowly. No one is good to that poor woman. The pain, the wild grasses are back around her grave. The doves of the forest cry and die day and night. The leaves tremble as if they were the lyre of her pain. I pay with folded hands, Grandpa, Come, God be merciful, may the river of my wisdom be blessed. Your little aunt, a 7 years old girl, sleeps in the middle of the night. It seems that the rainbow has descended through the gates of the Lyre. I always wondered what I had lost when I was young. I had hidden so much pain in my heart, in my chest. Who knew how much, whenever I saw her flower like face, the image of your grandmother would rise in my heart. I would hold her close to my chest and cry all the time. The colorful evening would wash away the tears from my eyes. One day, I left her at the market in the Ganja and went home. And when I returned, I saw a golden idol lying on the road. That golden face and round hands were still there. Thanks, all people. Assalamu alaikum again. And I request to everyone, please, today's poem, everyone listen it. Cause of this is very heart touching poem and very mind blowing. Okay,